a game that lasted 2 hours and 45 minutes behind the heroics of the rookie. Dalton Connect, down late in regulation. He hits a 3-over bull to send it to overtime. JJ calls a timeout, run a play for him. A little isolation. He hits the 3. He then proceeds to hit 3 more threes in OT, scores 13, and ends up with 35 points, Big Game James, in 32 minutes.
Yeah, there are a lot of NBA owners and GMs that have the philosophy that they don't want to draft a 23-year-old because they think he might be a little bit too old for a draft pick. But there are going to be a lot of people that regret not taking a serious look at Dalton Connect because he has talent and he has wisdom beyond his age, I think. I just think he's, he seems like he's already been here before, the way he plays. He doesn't panic. He definitely has the stroke to get his shot up. And he's just very mature. 23-year-old, plays the game without panicking, always makes the right, adjustments, and boy, he can shoot. Quick release. If you give him airspace, it's going up, and it's pure. It's a pure shot. I mean, Rob saw him in the SEC mostly, but I think we got away with a big, nice player.
Rob, Rob, you absolutely love this kid early in the year. You were talking about him. Then when the Lakers drafted him, that was the most excited we've seen you on draft night in a long time. And sometimes the road traveled can be a long one for an individual, Rob, and that doesn't mean a bad thing. Sometimes that could mean a great thing because that brings experience and a different kind of desire. And here this young man is slipping all the way to 17 when people said he had top 6, top 7 talent. And I think the Lakers got a good one.
It's so many of these GMs, we talk about they draft on potential nowadays. He's potentially be good because of his size, of his body. And they've been doing that a lot because of these high school kids. They want them to turn into a LeBron James or a Kobe Bryant. But sometimes you got to get a here and now. And that's what Connect is. He's a here and now. He's here and he's ready to play now. And think about it, he's only going to get better because most times guys don't hit their peak to 26 or 27. He's just going to hit his peak a little bit earlier, and he's going to be really good for your team like now. I said this last time, if he was on any other team, he'd probably, talk about Rickety because the kid can flat out play.
Yeah, he'd be getting the minutes and the shots.
He got a lot of experience. He has a lot of talent. And at the end of the day, it's about getting buckets. And as we can see, this dude can get buckets.
No doubt.
Hey, look, a few years ago, he started out after high school. No one really interested in him. Went to junior college in Junction, Colorado for a couple of years. Then 2 years at Northern Colorado. Then finally, Tennessee said, why don't you come play for us? All he did for them, he scored towards the end of the season 37 against Kentucky, made 6 threes. In his last college game ever, 40 against Purdue, made 6 threes as well. So, I mean, impressive what he has done just this year alone. And for the Lakers to get him at 17 overall, you and I have talked about this a few times already. He was supposed to go 10 spots higher. Yeah. He didn't even work out for the Lakers. I'm sure his agent's like, why would he work out for the 17th team? But when he was there on draft night, the Lakers said, all right, we're going to take him because they knew exactly what he could do, and that's exactly what he can do, make a bunch of threes in a very short amount of time.
Yeah, ironically, his career high in threes were in college 6, as the games you're talking about. He had 8 tonight. Let's go back to Phoenix. Dalton Connect was with Mike Trudell.
All right, Dalton Connect. I suppose you believe in the hot hand theory. Certainly had to go in there.
Yeah, I caught the hot hand, and I was just playing basketball at the end of the day. I was just going out there shooting, and, my teammates were looking for me, so shout out to my teammates.
Final minute of the fourth quarter, the 2 threes that you hit both went over 7-3 bull. Did you not see the long arms, or you just seeing the basket only?
Mix of both. I saw the hoop, and then I shot it, and then I saw his hand. So I practice that shot every single day, so, it went in.
For the one that tied the game, J.J. Redick clearly has some credit, some belief in you, right? And just knows that you're going to be able to come through. Tried it again in the previous game against Phoenix. How did it work this time coming out of that timeout? What did he tell you?
He just said, just be confident and do what you do. That's all he said. He has tons of confidence in me, and I can't thank JJ enough. So it's just, it's always good to go out there and shoot those shots when your coach has your back. Same with all my teammates.
Maybe the toughest one, though, was in the overtime out of the corner, and I don't know if it was almost like a double clutch. What did you see on that particular shot?
there was like 2 seconds on the clock. I had to get it up. And yeah, I knew I was getting that corner shot, and I told Jalen said he was going to pass it to me, so no matter what, I was going to go out there and shoot it, so I was just ready.
Last one for you, because I know you got to get on the plane to San Francisco. What's it like just going to the bench? LeBron James is over there, Anthony Davis is over there. They're going nuts. What is that experience like for a rookie?
I mean, we're lost for words, you know. You got LeBron sitting there, or not sitting there, he's standing out there, running on the court and stuff, so it's a surreal moment that definitely really cool.
Dalton, go stick that hand in some ice, all right?
Yes, sir, I got you.
Mike Trudell with Dalton Connect. Oh, that is a great moment right there. Reggie Miller. Pretty cool right there. James, wow. Rob, Brez, it was funny. Trudell just kind of led me to what I was going to ask next. And then you see Reggie doing it. How many people were happy for the young man? You saw LeBron and AD and his teammates. He's a humble guy. He just wants to go out there and get buckets, and he did it tonight, James. I know it doesn't count. It's preseason. But he's not going to forget that.
Oh, it counts to him. He will not forget. He's going to post this one on the wall. Look, you do like to see players, do well and adapt well. I mean, everybody knew he should have been drafted a little bit higher, but hey, 17 and can play with him. So he's just proven it. I've never seen, I have, but he's so under control for a rookie. Like Rob said, traveling to those multiple places and playing for different schools, that gives you a lot of experience and a lot of calmness and chill so you can go out and play the game. And I mean, he looked like Larry Bird tonight.
It's interesting you say that. I mean, Rob, JJ had said earlier this year that he's in the 1% of shooters, right? And he shows just his release, whether he was shooting 27% from three or 47% from three, just the way he squares his feet, can shoot off balance, inbalance, whatever you want, but also just the package that he has. I didn't think he had all of that. Like, he's got quickness. He can go to the rack. He could play with his body. He can body up against someone. The way he keeps guys on his hip when he's running the pick and roll.
Yes.
His decision making. He's kind of got it all, Rob. I'm just, pleasantly surprised.
At the end of the day, it boils down to mechanics, and he's worked his way up to this level now. And if you watch him play, he's sort of like Reeves.
Welcome back to HoopZone.